Shane Hunt, you say, and Brandon Wilcox, who are all here. All right, and we're going to talk metal, and we're going to talk all about what's going on as you guys blitzkrieg the Pacific Northwest over the next 2 days.
This is true.
Now, they have drove many miles. Many miles.
12 hours of miles.
Just like The Rock. They smelled what I was cooking, and they came to Lightning Bolt Studio, and check this out, man. You guys are going to kick fucking ass in the next 2 days, all right? Now, I want to... I'm getting ahead of myself, too. I get so excited over this. Let's just start from the beginning. How did Hemotoxin begin?
Oh man, that's a loaded question. So it all kind of starts when I was 16. I mean, really, if you want to really go back, it goes back to when me and Brandon were like 14. We first started like jamming together, and then when I was 16, I came up with the concept of Hemotoxin, and that was just like me making songs with my drum machine. And then we had and then we had like our original drummer was this kid named Joey Banducci, and I jammed with him for a year, and then he quit, and then we got Brandon in, and so it's been him and I since like 2011, just kind of making music together. It pretty much started 2010, 2011, so it's been about 8 or 9 years of us just jamming and stuff, and then we got Shane almost a year and a half ago now. I think it was May of 2018 or something like that. We lost our original bass, or not our original bass player, but our bass player before Shane. And he just so happened to throw his name in the hat. I didn't even like really expect it, but so we've been grinding like this. We've written a whole new album. It's ready to come out on Unspeakable Acts Records hopefully this November, and just 8 years of grinding and just shredding.
You left out my favorite part, which is that like usual, like you're a nerd and all of what you
how did Shane join?
That was no big deal, but like the Bay Area music scene's all connected, and so Michael and Brandon have just been playing shows for years.
Oh yeah, we started
way before me. They were playing shows back when I was still just like booping around in jazz band.
I've been doing this crap since we were like 14. I was selling tickets for like local bands in like the East Bay, Antioch,
Pittsburgh, man. That's the East Bay, all right.
Yeah, East Bay thrash.
So I know where Pittsburgh is. I drove through that ghetto a time or two.
Yeah. So here
all the way through Berkeley and everything else.
Yeah. So that's our territory. We grew up around.
I know it well.
Kind of the tail end of a lot of the DIY scene and stuff. We got to see a lot of bands that aren't around anymore, like Sadist. We got to see like their last show.
Who is a band we just played?
You saw Sadist last show?
Yeah, we saw them at Oakland Metro 2009 when Oakland Metro was still on 3rd Street.
Okay, now check this out. I saw Sadist with Testament at a place called the Independent in, I believe it was the Fillmore district of San Francisco.
You
remember the Independent?
No, dude, that was way before.
Yeah, I know. You guys probably weren't even born yet.
I was too young. I wish I was there.
It was about 20 years ago. It was right around when you guys were little kids.
Yeah, I was probably too young, but we saw them at the Metro.
No, you were. No, but it's all good.
But yeah, we got.
I'm just that old.
Yeah, I think we've been lucky enough to see some bands come up. Come
never
back.
stopped us.
To see Heathen, Exodus. I got to see Demolition Hammer at like California Death Fest. So I'm getting lucky. Some of my favorite bands are coming back, but
Well, that's the thing. You know all of these old bands.
Yeah, you know what, Shane? I grew up with them and I played with them.
These bands.
Dude, let me tell you, just so you guys understand.
Both of you two know a lot.
Because you guys don't know, but you do. And yet you have all the information, right, from the past.
Oh, yeah.
So let me tell you
try.
Yeah, I know. Let me fill your head with some more useless knowledge. All right, now.
We like that.
Yeah. Now, during 1984 and 85, I was singing in bands called Original Sin, Poverty, and Infernal Forces, right? Mm-hmm. We played in Berkeley, at Ruthie's Inn, and in San Francisco at the Stone and Mabuhay Garden, across the street, and also what was that? The Omni in Oakland.
Yeah.
And and I even did a couple shows over there at One Step Beyond, over in Santa Clara.
Oh, wow.
These are old. I don't even know if you even know where these places are.
I've heard of all these places.
Yeah, because it's right on the band's play, right?
Mike has heard of them.
Yeah, now this is how I met Gary Went, right?
Yeah.
Shane, this is how I met Gary Went. Is I did a show at Ruthie's Inn. It was December 31st, 1985.
Yeah, 1985.
All right, I remember this vividly. All right, and what it was called what was it called, Shane? Oh my God! Now I'm forgetting all. After I just said I remember it vividly.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna hold it against you, Billy. It's okay.
All right, but anyways, okay, it was in Oakland.
Yeah.
And it was a 3-day festival over New Year's.
Day on the Green.
No, it wasn't Day on the Green.
Day on the Dirt.
No, it wasn't Day on the Dirt either. Oh God!
You're doing great.
You know what? When we go on the break, I'm gonna look it up. But anyways, we played a show.
Where's our fact checker?
Metal Church was headlining.
Oh.
My band was co-headlining, which was Original Sin, and then opening for us was Hex, HEXX.
Wow, yeah.
And Forbidden Evil.
Wow, yeah. What a
You
lineup.
know Forbidden Evil.
Of course, yeah.
Craig LaCicero.
Great, yeah. That's one of my biggest influences.
He was like a 16-year-old kid. I think I was 18 or 19.
Yeah.
In 1985, I think I was 19 years old.
Wow. Yeah.
And that was my first big show and first real thing where I just got into the thrash metal, you know? And that show is the one that got me signed to Penthouse Records with John Dote, the mixer. Wow. Who later on went to do, he mixed albums for Michael Jackson, Santana, Janet Jackson, all that stuff. Yeah, this guy was great.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, that's how I met Gary.
Yeah.
Sacrilege BC, because he was part of that 3-day thing.
Yeah.
You know, and which is, you know, through Shane, through you is how we met.
And so this is fun for me. Like I said, I'm still discovering some of these bands somehow. I
Going down memory lane, man.
I'm dumb. I clung through the universe. But see, Mike knows all of these things. Mike is like studied up on his bands. You were there. Gary was there.
Oh, I was there.
I feel lucky. I'm the one. I feel lucky because I'm the one who gets to be around all these people. That
Look,
know
let me tell you another something else, Shane. I was also there when the drummer, your drummer for the Ghost Next Door,
Andy Gallion, was playing for Death Angel, and in those days he was only like 12 or 13 years old.
Yeah,
right. Literally, he was 12 or 13 years old. It was before his accident on the bus, and that's how we all met. You know, and look where we are today. You know, we're talking about a lifetime.
Yeah.
Because that was what, in 1985. That's how many years ago?
How do you remember?
It's over 30 years ago.
Over 30 years.
I'm in my 20s and I can't remember.
See?
Anything.
That's how old I am. But that's how it all went down.
Yeah,
You'll never forget your 20s, trust me.
Yeah, because you'll keep
Yeah.
thinking about it, man. Trust me, someday you'll be going, I remember that one show, man, fucking Thrash Zone. We drove all the way to Tacoma, Washington.
I'm gonna forget you,
with this
Bill.
fucking idiot, Billy Bolt.
This guy. No, I talk about the metal radio. That's probably the radio that's playing in all these countries where it's just broadcasting. It's like the metal station where they find the, you know.
This is the station,
listen
dude.
to.
KOUV. In Seattle, this is the station.
Hello, Seattle.
Number one in Seattle, Portland, Vancouver, Spokane, and Reno, Nevada, and San Francisco Bay Area.
Hell yeah.
That's where we are big at. Number one. That's
We love all
6
your
fucking cities, 6 areas where we hit.
I'm from Reno.
Yeah, this guy's
See?
actually from
From the ruins. You know From the
Reno
Ruins? Of course you do. Chuck Rio Jr. What's up, Chuck? Ah!
How you doing, bud?
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Chuck Rio, man. He does all the shows over there in Reno.
Yeah, I got that guy on
The
Facebook.
biggest little city in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
Know
all
all about
connected
it.
somehow by this little world of thrash metal.
See? That's what I'm saying, guys.
Yeah.
And even though there's 30 years between me and you, 30 fucking years, you know what?
Yeah,
You
now
could
we're
be
all
my grandchild.
That's true.
You could be my grandchild right now.
I could be your son. I could be your fucking.
You know, in age.
Gabby.
I'm talking in age.
Yeah,
Depends on how much you bang. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know,
Well,
It could happen, man. I mean, in time. But, you know, what a trip.
Yeah, man.
All this is just such a small world. All right, so here's what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to tell everybody, give them a taste of what Hemotoxin is all about. All right. Now, we picked out a couple of tunes for you. One is a really great song to start your day with. It's called Bleak Prognosis.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed to put a smile on your face first thing in the morning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That,
you hear it on Fox News every morning.
You hear it on every news channel every day.
CNN, all of it. MSNBC, all of it. Bleak Prognosis.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I wrote that song. It's just every day you see like a new headline on Facebook, or you see a new something in the radio or on TV that's telling you that you need to be afraid of something and you need to hide and stay inside and stay away from everything because you're gonna die. But I don't want to think that way. But that's what inspired this song. Yeah.
Well, now you know how Michael's day starts, and you know what I mean.
Every single day.
All right.
Every single day.
Every single day. All right. So we'll do bleak prognosis, and we'll follow it over with
global warming.
The shadow over Innsmouth.
Yeah,
the shadow over Innsmouth, and then we'll come back. And we'll talk some more Hemotoxin. Does that sound all right?
That sounds great.
All right, good, because I need to do some shit too. All right, man, here we go. Enough talk. Time to rock. Crank it. KOUV. Tacoma, Washington.
Crank it!
Nice, guys.
Cool.
Now, that'll give me time to get my show back. I gotta fucking... You saw what I did. I was like,
You
whoa.
made a playlist.
All right, so look, we gotta do...
How many more do you want?
3 more.
Fancy Kennedy here behind the scenes at Billy Bolt's Crash Zone, where we are deep in the mix with Hemotoxin.
Do I have a lighter?
We'll be back.
I'm gonna smoke my spliff real quick.
Smoke your spliff.
Well,